All right, sorry about that, chat. I've been dealing with a couple issues. Give me 5 more minutes, and then we'll probably try and get the introductions going. Wait. Yo, hold on. This isn't right. It didn't save my overlay. 1 second. There we go. A little frazzled today, but we'll make it through. Got a Kazel. Thank you so much for the raid, Party of 4. You guys are just in time. Because we haven't gotten to the action yet. We're getting there, though. Had some issues with my Simul streaming service that I currently use, which allows me to broadcast on 4 platforms. Those 4 platforms being Twitch, my YouTube channel, Gauntlet's YouTube channel, and Facebook. Because apparently we have a good following on Facebook. Apparently. But yeah, so I was dealing with those issues like literally 15 minutes before the stream started. So slightly bit of a tough time. So all the other stuff that I wanted to do didn't quite get done. Once again, Hazel, thank you so much for the raid. Always appreciated. Really? I appreciate it. Depending on how long you watch, you'll be hearing my voice for maybe 3 hours. We'll see if you get sick and tired of it then. Okay. There we go. That should be good. Now we gotta fix Guafi's cam, I believe. Yes. Bro's on his villain arc. Got the most devious lighting. Alright. Seems we're good on the player side. Let's start the recording. Alright. Hopefully nothing crashes. Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gauntlet Ascension. I'm your favorite underwater host, Sharky, and tonight we got another banger. Of course, yesterday we had the Drywallers versus the Millionaires. Our top 2 team on Gauntlet Millionaires had a record of 10-4, and they took their 5th loss yesterday due to a quite surprising 4-0 sweep from the Drywallers. But the Drywallers don't get any rest this season. They're trying to make their way into the playoffs. Now the next that's on their list is the #1 team, the Grandmasters, with a record of 10-2. Honestly, looking at the players that we have today, It can go either way. Of course, you're going to get Alex T versus SV, your captain's match, the Pinnacle. But you're also going to get some star-studded matchups in our first match, which is going to be Guafi versus Wallbant, Pooh versus Scamper, and then K-Poke versus Galaxy. And all these players last night, they quite showed up and showed out. Let's see if they can replicate that same success. Both of our players for our first match are currently warming up, so let's go ahead and head over right there really quickly. Players, when you're ready, I can generate the seed and we can get match number 1 underway. If the match does go to a sudden death, we are operating on a new sudden death system. That means the captains will play a best of 1 same piece sets. So after your match, you'll be able to sit down and relax. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and cue up the music. All right. Welcome in, R75. Coffee adjusting the cam, messing with stuff. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm saying, right? He's on his evil arc, dude. He wants revenge after after last night's clip. That was pretty freaking funny, dude. That mess was hilarious. All right, seed is gonna be Falco 7 75 22. That is Falco 7 75 22. All right, we got it ready from both players. Let's go and count them down. Grandmasters return to Gauntlet matches. Dryweller looking to, of course, continue on their success. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. ZSO is the start. ZSO. Already, Guafi gonna have to take a few burns. Of course, it's been a hot minute since we've seen the Grandmasters in their last match. Their last match, if I'm not mistaken, was up against the Wavy Ones earlier this year. And unfortunately, they took their second loss of the season. Both players actually kind of struggling for their first Tetris here. There's no long bar in sight. There it is. Wallbant, the first to score Tetris, or not Galaxy, Guafi. Galaxy plays later. Guafi still trying to downstack. Oh, that J-flat's going to be wonderful. The well is open. Row 2 Tetris can get scored. Just waiting on that next eyepiece. And that eyepiece is not coming. S-flat, T-burn. Needs that eyepiece now. Has to go for the J-flat burn. Needs something to open up the well. Look at this precision over here from Guafi. And he can't get the rotation. Guafi tops it at 14,000. Wallbant is good for game number 1. Yes, I forgot to say, with Gauntlet back, that means you're getting your dose of Gauntlet RNG back, baby. Because, not some great pieces. Here's your next seed. 92, Alpha 2, Falco 6. 92 Alpha 2 Falco 6. Or Function 6. For those of you that have the F6 on your keyboard. In theory, you should have function keys, right? Unless, what is that? Is there like the 60% keyboards that don't have function keys? I have a full-size keyboard. Because the number pad, look, I'm a gamer, and Terraria is one of my favorite games to play. Especially Calamity Mod, while we're waiting on Wallband to hydrate. Especially Calamity Mod on Terraria. And I need those number keys to activate my adrenaline. And stuff like that. But right now, these players are ready to kind of get some adrenaline as Game 2 is now getting underway. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, so we got TJS. TJS. Yes, sir. We were talking about Calamity while we were waiting on Wallband to input the seed. Freaking love Calamity. Calamity mod on Terraria is awesome. Contrary to last game, we're not seeing any calamities on Guafi's board. As a matter of fact, 2 Tetrises have already been scored. Wallband has only gotten 1 so far. Oh, nice O placement in the horizontal J-Tuck. There are definitely 2 ways to approach that, and I believe Wallband found the correct way. However, Longbar dependency is going to prevent Wallband from scoring, and covered it up at the wrong time. You can kind of see like a mini grimace over there on Wallband's side. Guafi definitely bouncing back in big ways in this one. A flawless opener here. First 20 lines have been perfect. And Wallband was thinking about trying to go for the dirty Tetris setup, but we are running into a drought. Meaning that Guafi is going to have to take the first couple of burns here in the game for him. Great T-burn. That O-piece is going to help complete it. Yeah, this is it. Your dose of Gauntlet RNG. Players running into a drought. I'd wager we're already at 30 pieces, maybe even more. Wait, Guafi might be in danger. Guafi gets the eyepiece over just barely. And Wallband scores off of that same long bar as well. Once again, the drought for the 9th long bar almost led to an early top out from Guafi. And scary situation that was. Both players' boards are under control. Guafi, with a J-piece dependency over there on the left-hand side, will eventually be addressed. There it is. 222 for Guafi, 139 for Wallband. Beautiful tucks being executed over there from Guafi. To be able to hold on to just around a 3 Tetris lead. And that's sometimes, you know, the advantage that you're able to build from that opener. You know, before we ran into that pretty sizable drought, Guafi did score the first 5 Tetrises without having to do any kind of amount of burning. And in the same piece set match, because that drought not only affected Guafi's ability to score, we're playing on the same piece set, so it also affected Wallband's ability to score. So despite Wallband having a safer position majority of that drought, well, with no long bar, how are you going to make up the deficit? And that's exactly what Guafi has been able to maintain to do, is hold on to this lead. Despite that little scare that we saw after the drought for the, or before the drought of the, no, during the drought for the 9th long bar, Guafi has been keeping the board pristine. And we've seen some flashes of brilliance from him, especially in yesterday's matchup against Cole. It's definitely a nail-biter. Those first 2 games were quite decisively won. And then Cole decided to turn on the gas. And the next 2, but Game 5 didn't quite go Cole's way. And right now, we might be running into another drought. Now, look at this. We are at 87 lines over here for Guafi. And it's a misdrop. We were only 23 lines in. Or eyepieces in, rather. Not necessarily 23 lines. So we're not seeing a lot of those eyepieces If pieces continue to be this sparse, we might be looking at a sub 40 transition. Oh, we're not looking at a transition at all. Guapi's in danger. Nice, able to get a piece all the way over, and the S-Burst is going to kill Guapi. Another early top out for Guapi. However, it's not over. Wallband, you need 397. These players are getting the nasty dose of Gauntlet RNG today. $397 to score that's needed. Can be done before transition. Alright, not gonna lie, this piece distribution is kind of disgusting. Oh, what an adjustment over there from Wallband. Wait, dog. There is no bar. Where's the log bar? Alright, there was one. And that Tetris is gonna do it. Wallband is good for game number 2. Slime Me, to answer your question, the reason why Guapi was focused on in particular is because, and this is just more so for commentators, so if anyone is interested in like commentary feedback or learning how to be a better commentator, Guapi was in trouble a lot more than Wallband, which means that at any time something could happen to Guapi's board and could lead to a top out, as you just saw. So essentially, the reason why Guapi was being focused in that case was because he was nearing a top out, while Wallband, in contrast, had a board that was not as dangerous. And generally, as my reference in the commentator, I want to be able to catch the moments of the top out or a great survival. Yeah, no problem. It's an understandable question. You see this Falco 0 double E, 8E, Falco 0, Echo Epsilon, 8 Epsilon. All right, Galaxy. Well, after 2 rough games of rough pieces, we're ready to get into the 3rd game. Maybe Gauntlet RNG will be a little bit better this time around. Probably not. This is Gauntlet. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. TZL and TZL, both players are on same piece sets, as we have just now confirmed. And Wallband gonna lead by 6 pushdown points. Ooh, rough timing on that eyepiece for Wallband. Unable to use that long bar for a Tetris. And another badly timed eyepiece, but is able to use that next one for a Tetris. And can use that one as well. So he's only gonna be trailing by just under a Tetris. And looking to see, okay, decides to hold out for the L piece and gets another L piece. Left side should be able to be addressed, J piece dependent. Oh, looks like J piece doesn't come. This is going to give Guapi an opportunity to further the lead as Wallband has to take a triple there. That wasn't a Tetris, that was a triple. So 81,000 to 117. Guapi, not a perfect opener like what we saw in game number 2. But still one that is pretty efficient. I believe this is only 4 burn lines, if I'm not mistaken. And Wallband kind of struggling to find success here. Needs an L or a J. Respectable placement on that S piece. Go ahead and commit to the burns. But the timing on the pieces just are not conducive for scoring for Wallband. However, they are conducive for Guapi for scoring as he knocks down another Tetris. 208,000 at 40 lines. Wallband at 112, so almost trailing by 100,000 points. And when you have this 200,000 mark at that 40 line mark, that generally tells you you're on track for a 650k transition. And you have a little bit of leeway if you're just aiming for a 600. That being said, Wellbant has gotten the board under control and now is on a mission to try and keep the gap closed, or as close as possible. Ooh, this is quite some efficiency over here from Guafi. 300,000 before 60 lines. I think we're looking at 5 burns, so we're gonna add 2 more to that following that O piece. Well, make that 3. Very respectable. But 300k at 60 lines. Still on track for that 750. Maybe next season, when I can properly establish how to run a Mino League and hopefully have more restreamers to help run it, we'll be able to include players of all skill levels, not just players that are maxed out plus. Speaking about all skill levels, Wellbant's going to have a phenomenal display of skill to get out of this one. We might be looking at an exchange of early top outs here. Wellbant returning one of the gifts that Guafi gave him as Wellbant hangs a piece to the left. Tops at 257. Guafi staying alive in this match. Takes game number 3. Forgot to give Wellbant his little badge down at the bottom. We're speed running this. Yeah, it's kind of good for a Scamper or a European here that's playing. But yeah, Slimy, I'd love to have you, participate. Next seed was 74. Oh, Charlie 5. We got readies from both players. I'm ready. Game number 4. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It looks like making sure to turn on a double kill screen at 39. Could be a little bit. Wait, how the heck did they start off synced? Hold on, that's kind of crazy. Wait a second. A synchronized start is wild, even when Guafi went and turned on a double kill screen. That's a good sign of things to come. Whether that's a good sign or a bad sign, that remains to be seen. But something that we are seeing is the fact that both of these players have some pretty good stacks here. Wellbant with the flawless opener so far. Guafi with a singular burn line. Ooh. Guafi narrowly avoiding the misdrop there. Last couple of frames. Speaking about... Oh, okay, it was getting a little bit scary. Wellbant unable to utilize that long bar for a Tetris. And so, Guafi might be able to hold on to a small advantage. But as it stands right now, both players are in a safe spot. Nothing too complicated. Another Tetris for Wellbant. Another Tetris for Wellbant as well. 141 to now 138. Beautiful J spin over there from Guafi. One of my favorite spins. It's not one that you see too often. But as far as things go in this game, Guafi is going to be having a 1 Tetris lead. Wellbant with the adjustment there. Almost seems puzzle-like. 209 to now 207. Tetris for Guafi, Wallband, not Tetris ready, and oh, didn't see the adjustment either. So that's too long, or that's a long bar that could have been used for a Tetris, but because of missing the adjustment, now it's just gonna have to upstack for a bit. Nice! Saw the adjustment right there, was gonna take the triple, and was able to avoid taking it to score the Tetris with no burn lines. $278 to $277. These players are on fire right now. And ooh, a little bit of an adjustment over there from Wallband. Didn't really see like it had too many benefits in Wallband not getting the eyepiece all the way over to the left. Hits the S-spin. We'll be looking for a J to open up the well. Does find the J. Well is open. Tetris for Wallband. Guafi able to build a 1 Tetris lead because of the small misdrops. They weren't big, but they did cost. And it cost Wallband 1 Tetris on the lead, because he was in the lead by 1,000 points at that point in time. Great timing on that eyepiece for Wallband. As soon as the long bar dependency was set up. And Guapi with the delayed Vits setup following the J-Tuck gets the eyepiece to execute the Vits. And because Wallband had to use that eyepiece to help kind of upstack a little bit, Guapi's going to still hold on to a lead. 399 for Wallband, 438 for Guapi. Either way, hold on a second. I just realized, you know, I'm like really zoned in commentating what's going on in 18, because the 18 that's being played is, I'd argue it's fascinating in this game. Look at their paces though. 467 at 90 or at 91 lines for Guapi, 446 for Wallband at 93 lines. This is 650k transition territory for Guapi, and this is 600k transition territory for Wallband. Doesn't have as much leeway as Guapi does for a 600k transition, but it's still doable. Oh wait, they're kind of getting Hong bars. 45 long bars right here as we head into the 100 line mark. And once again, Wallband having trouble utilizing these long bars to their fullest potential. Of course, wait a second. Guapi might... Oh, if Guapi were to go perfect, it would be just shy of a 700k. This is 690 transition pace. Guapi refusing the burn. It's going to lead to holes being generated in the stack. So 690, probably not going to happen. But we can see a 670. But that's dependent on what Guapi decides to do here. Guapi is down in the match. And that is one massive long bar dependency. And he converts it into a dirty Tetris well. And there it is. Tetris for Guapi, a 679 transition. Wallband at 623. Some great, powerful transitions as we go into level 19 here. It's going to be another Tetris for Guapi. Goes up to 711, and he's stepping his foot on the gas. As Wallband not too far behind. Well, say not too far. About almost a 100,000 point deficit for Wallband. Just had real trouble on the level 18 being able to utilize these long bars for Tetrises. But now it's Guapi's turn to experience that kind of frustration. There are a couple of long bars that have hit the board, and Guapi has been unable to utilize them. He is set up for a row 2 Tetris, as both players now trying to withstand this drought. Good plays over here from Wallband. Sets up a delayed burn. Could argue that it was a bit aggressive, but it pays off. Well is open, but the long bar nowhere to be found. Guapi tops out at 720. Wallband tops out at 661. We are going to a decider. Nasty drought right there. Scary, scary. But for our first match of the day, we already have a decider. And this would be a reverse sweep if Guapi can complete this. 3 double flips. Hey, bro, you shouldn't have listened to the 12 days of Tetris, dude. That's the 3rd day of Tetris. 3 double flips, too many misdrops, and an S burst into 19. Yeah, that's how it goes. On the 4th day of Tetris, RNG gave to me 4 Z's to Spire, 3 double flips, too many misdrops, and an S burst into 19. Typical Sharky seed? What do you mean, typical Sharky seed? Bro, did you see the long bars they had? They had good long bars. Oh, no, but Shin, you should have been here earlier, dude. Gauntlet RNG was back in full force. It was hilarious. It was so brutal. All right, both players are ready. It is time for the decider. Let's go and get them counted down. Up next will be Pooh versus Scamper. We go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, so we got J-I-O, or not J-I-O, I-J-O. A little bit of a piece dyslexia there, but it's all good. This has been a turbulent match. Last game was our first game that we saw both players make it to the transition, and they made it with some incredibly high transitions. Guafi, as a matter of fact, had a 670. That's likely to be the highest transition of today. Of course, we'll have to see. We still got 3 more matches to be played. We've seen a lot of level 18 top outs. RNG has not been kind. As a matter of fact, we've had a total of 3 early top outs here in this match. 2 from Guapi, 1 from Wallbant. And Guapi starting this off strong. Flawless opener. And Guapi's keeping it up too. Wallbant just under, or now with that Tetris is going to cross the 100,000 point threshold. Guapi not able to find good pieces to maintain perfection, but nobody's perfect. And in most cases, you don't need to be perfect to win in a match. All these players are underway. Speaking of players in Gauntlet and chat, Thursday there will be an announcement of new players joining teams since the season has dragged on a bit and players, have left. Either they're, retired from Tetris competitively or, retired for own personal reasons that obviously we won't pry into. But that does mean that we're going to be seeing players that are joining teams. We have a couple of returning players. I already spoiled Tetris Time. Jordan, Small Jordan, I believe, will be coming back. You also have Guerrero coming back. So, a lot of non-captain caliber players that are joining. And it's going to be exciting, especially as the playoffs get closer and closer. 283 for Guafi. Going to knock down Tetris, go up to 306. Wallbant at 287. Guafi with a misdrop. This is actually exactly what Wallbant needs because now, unfortunate timing on that eyepiece. However, there's redemption. With Guafi having to fix up this misdrop, this is going to give Wallbant the opportunity he needs to tie up the game, and that's exactly what he does. 334 to 332, separated by just some line clears. But that being said, there's a lot of things that are happening in Gauntlet, and I'm excited. Nice adjustment over there from Guafi. And You kind of know when things kind of didn't go Gauntlet's way whenever I have to get another jersey for Alex T because he grew out of his old one. Like, that's some content. But speaking about content right now, Guapi is going to have to generate some content for us. Going to have to downstack this greatly timed eyepiece. This is a decider. There's no more chances. And this board is not in a Tetris scoring position either. Yeah, Alex T, you know, went from a adult small to now an adult medium. Kind of crazy. Probably, you know, I should probably check in on Blue Scooty. Hold on a second. Because this dude, whenever, a little bit of sidetrack. 403 for Guapi to now 413 for Wallbant. This dude, Blue Scooty, grown so much in the past. So I need to double check and make sure his jersey still fits. Speaking about things that need to be double checked, I need to double check if Guapi can survive this. Able to get pieces over to the left, and nicely done. 434 for Guapi, 459 for Wallbant. And looks like we'll be heading into the transition shortly. Not Tetris for real. Scooty's actually going to be... He's going to be a tall individual. Right now, Wallbant with the advantage. 530 has 2 Tetrises before their transition. Guapi can score 1 more. There it is. 526 transition for Guapi. Wallbant will have the lead going into the transition as he scores his final Tetris, transitioning at 533. This is it. Game number 5, a decider. Our second transition that both players have been able to reach. Let's see if it can be... We can see a 29 here. Right now, Wallbant with the cleaner board. Tetris over there for Wallbant goes up to 607. Guapi is able to get the board back into a scoring position. There it is, Tetris for Guapi. Wallbant, Tetris ready, looking for a J piece to fill in dependency. Doesn't find it. But a Tetris is found over there for Wallbant, but now that hole has to be dealt with. And these pieces aren't exactly what you're looking for. So 634 for Wallbant, 612 for Guapi. Neither player in a scoring position, but Guapi is closer to getting into one as opposed to Wallbant. Wallbant's looking for a way to downstack. Would love an L piece. Finds that L piece. Guapi with a diving board misdrop. He's going to have to go for a roof burn or something just away. Oh, wait. A little bit of misjudgment there. S-spin is executed flawlessly. Stack is brought down by a line, but that line's not going to do too much. Guapi now in survival position. Wallbant does have the lead, so Guapi has to survive this. Nice, getting those burns. Needs a J-piece. Finds a J-piece. Goes for the L-flat. And the board is back down to around half board height. So he should be able to survive. Wallbant now set up for the column 1. Tetris at his left wheel for those of you that might be columnly challenged. And Wallbant just going to burn this out. Well is open. Tetris ready. Guapi doing the best that he can to survive, though. Oh, this might be wraps. Guapi, nice 5-tap over there. Hold on. There still might be hope. Well, it gets open. That J double is going to help out a lot. But another misdrop over there from Guapi. Another misdrop from Guapi. Things are looking dire. Things are looking dangerous. I'm not sure if there's anything he can do. Guapi, in the process of topping out, Wallbant clutches out the decider. Avoiding being reverse swept, and the Grandmasters take the lead 1-0. Columnly challenged is a new one. It is a new one. And with that, if I'm not mistaken, I have to double check the stats real quick. Let's see, Rogues played the Grandmasters. Wallbant didn't play in that match. Yes, according to stats, Wallbant still has remained undefeated with an 8-0 record in Gauntlet. The only remaining undefeated player that has played 4 matches or more. So, wallband, wallband, wallband. Tremendous game. But up next is going to be Scamper versus Pooh. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right. There we go. Music's playing. Aw, heck. SV's about to hit the Jordan with the flu. I mean, considering that last season, makes sense. Last season, when you were sick, that was the only game you lost, or the only match you lost. And it was barely, like, in a decider up against DMJ. So it makes sense. What the hell? Wait, what was that sound? I just heard a random pop. Hold on a second. Ooh, unlucky. Damn, dude. Rest in peace, the creator plan for gaming creator plan for Restreamio. They said they gave me 5 days of it, so that should be enough for the rest of Gauntlet Super Week. Well, technically, you can, since I'll be taking orders, well, since there's a new batch of players coming in, all the jerseys will actually be available for order right now. Otherwise, you'd have to wait until the playoffs for the next batch, which means waiting until probably December. But by then, you know, people might want to order the playoff jerseys. I mean, I kind of got a preview of what they look like, the playoff jerseys. I still have to tweak the design a little. But yeah. After stream, DM me on Discord, and I'll get in touch with you on how we'll proceed through that. But just gonna fix up the cams real quick. And by fix up the cams, I mean just position them well on my scene, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, that just means shipping will be more. I mean, I've shipped all across the world, so no big deal. All right. Looks like things are good over here. Ooh, no SPS. Interesting. Of course, no SPS will only be an option during the regular season. Unless during playoffs, if for whatever reason you don't have Gym. Which there is one player that I could think of that won't have Gym during playoffs. SPS will be required in those matches. But we'll see what happens. So when both players are ready, we can get match number 2 underway. Oh, did you guys see how the event header looks, by the way? Like, for those of you that are, like, in the Gauntlet Discord server, or you're in my personal server, and you got the, Sharky cast ping, bro, the way the event header looks, actually so professional. I love it so much. Alright. We do got it ready from both players. Go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Kind of trolling. Bruh. All right, we got our start from Scamper. Yeah, no seed, no seed. It's no SPS. So just play. Oh, okay, he wasn't ready. So Scamp, go ahead and top out. You took 4 burn lines anyway, so you probably want a better start. You're going to get dealt with Gauntlet RNG. True. What was I even doing before I counted down? Oh yeah, I was gushing about how the event looks. Like, if you go and look in like match announcements and you see where, like you see, you know, the event stuff. Bro, you can't tell me that that header does not look clean. Like, it actually looks so good. Alright, we do have a ready from Pooh. We just need a ready from Scamper. We got it ready from both. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. We go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players with boards started. Scamper opted for a non-SPS match, which is a strategy. The Aux cores like to employ that strategy a lot. I mean, they're employing it while they can. Not gonna be able to really do it in the playoffs. But that means that it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. Because already today, we've seen some pretty nasty RNG. Yesterday was a bit kinder, but we got a reminder what Gauntlet RNG looks like. As in the match between Guapi and Wallband, we had 3 early top outs. We only saw double transition twice, and those were on the last 2 games. So, we'll see how things go. Right now, things are going well in Scamper's favor. Oop having to do a little bit of burning, trying to avoid creating a hole, or avoid covering up the well. Was forced to do so anyways. Nice, getting the piece all the way over to the left. L triple, gonna keep things alive. And there it is. Oop, on the board with another Tetris. Just gonna get Tetris ready with that long bar. Great S flight over there from Scamper. And looks like both players are in the groove now. Our Tetris is going to be had over there from Scamper. 194 to now 134. Boards are looking clean. Both players have ample ways to burn. A little small S double over there from Oop. And Tetris over there for Scamper. Oop, of course, with a massive victory over Onpu yesterday. A sweep, handing Onpu his 2nd loss of the season. Maybe 3rd, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's at least Onpu's 2nd loss of the season. And that gave Oop a 2-3 record. So if Oop is able to win this game, then Oop will have a even record for the season so far. Scamper, of course, coming into this at 4-2 record. I mean, that goes for basically all of the Grandmasters. Every single one of them has a positive record, which is why they're the #1 team. And when it comes to tiebreakers, there's not the only team that is close, and that's only because they have more matches played than the Grandmasters at the moment, would be the Millionaires. They have a set record of 38-14 for the Millionaires. Grandmasters have a set record of 32-15. So really just kind of speaks to, well, set record is going to change because Millionaires did take a loss yesterday. So there's still stats in there that need to be updated. But what I'm trying to say is the Grandmasters have been a strong team throughout the season, and only having their 2 most recent losses up against the Rogues, which was a surprise one, and up against the Wavy ones. And of course, Grandmasters are the team that's made history. I can't wait to start making videos going into the in-depth storylines about Gauntlet, because this roster has done stuff that I don't think will ever be replicated ever again in Gauntlet. Like getting the first ever flawless sweep, defeating the Oxcords in their first matchup, defeating the Oxcords 4-0, not dropping a single game. You're not seeing that happen again. Players are just too good. Ultra dominance. You know, King sweeping Ivory was huge. Grandmasters made history and are continuing to do so. But right now, something that we are trying to write in the history books right now is this game number 1 between Scamper and Oop. 424 to now 484. Scamper being able to be a little bit more efficient in the opener, or rather, not more efficient, but didn't run into trouble. And ooh, a little bit scary right there. You can see Scamper with that, like, oh it could have been dangerous. Nice little J flat over there from Oop. Would love a, ooh, actually, those pieces are not great. A J or an I piece is needed for Oop. Pieces are barely making their way over to the left. Delay burn has been set up. Oop is now in danger. Great survivability. 3 Tetrises remain for Oop, 1 for Scamper. And Scamper's going to bring us into transition with a 564. Oop's going to bring us into transition with a 465. So almost a 100,000 point separation between the two. Wait, I just reread SB's sentence. At first, it read naturally, and then I was like, wait a second. 514 to now 618. This is no laughing matter as Scamper, with almost a 100,000 point lead, is continuing to push the gas here. Ooh, but there is a small misdrop, so potentially an opportunity. Oop is Tetris ready. Gonna go for the double wide approach. It's gonna pay off a Tetris over there for Oop. Gonna get Tetris ready again. Starting to close the gap over here on Scamper, as Scamper has just now got clean. $625 now for Oop, $699 for Scamper. Both players are on level 23. Oop has been trying his best to close the gap, and he's done so. Only down by 2 Tetrises now. And Scamper is slightly ahead in lines too. However, neither player is getting good pieces here to build up for a Tetris on this level 23 to level 24 mark. Scamper now Tetris ready, waiting on that eye piece. Left side could be a little bit problematic, so Scamper's going to force some burns here. Ooh, this is scary. Scamper, not sure what he can do. Gets the quick tap. But that left side might be fatal. Oh my gosh, another quick tap, but doesn't have enough dash afterwards. Oop needs 712. Has Scamper tops out at 711. Just ran out of gas at the wrong moment, and oh, hold on one second. This is not easy. Oop decided not to go for the tuck there. This is a very high board. 711 was needed. A fatal misdrop over there for Oop. Scamper still walks away with game number 1. Unfortunate top out right there from Oop. All right, players are ready for game number 2. We can get that underway. You got it ready from Scamper? Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Game number 2. We go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Give Oop a little bit of a refresh here. All right, nope, no free refresh need. Looks like he's good. Actually, I'll refresh just in case. It's early on. We're not missing out on too much action. Yeah, much better. Start the game, both players having to take a few burns. Not going to see any flawless openers here. At least this time around. And Oop, able to get that eyepiece over to the left. Oop, of course, using the tapping playstyle. Scamper using Das. So, it's a bit more, especially when we talk about that left-hand side, depending on the situation, is a lot more breath holding for both of these players. Scamper more so when he gets into a quick tap territory. Oop, anytime the left is up high. Because Oop can tap fast, but sometimes if your timing's not great or you just have a 2 hertz moment, it can lead to problems, maybe even fatal problems. But right now, Scamper looking to have the lead here in the beginning. Oop with a couple of misdrops up top. Has brought the board down to the bottom. And, ooh, committing to the column 3. Goes for the S spin to set up the delay burner. Goes for the S flat. Who might be cooking something here? Well done. Good pieces. That's going to allow to a conversion back over to the right-hand side. And finds the adjustment, too, to accommodate the O piece. There it is. Tetris for Oop. 189 to now 204. Things are looking pretty stable here. Of course, well, take that back. Stable for Oop. I take that back. We got a delayed bit setup, and now a long bar dependency in the center. And we got holes, almost secret Grady over here on Scamper's side. Oop's going to get back into scoring position. Scamper with a dirty Tetris is going to go up to 307. But what I was going to say while these players are stacking, if you're watching and you aren't already in the Discord server, want to stay up to date on all things Gauntlet. Oh, we might have to be staying up to date with a potential top out over here from Oop. Can't even plug in piece. Great survival though. Looking for a eyepiece, gets in the center. Amazing survival. Oop is going to stay alive. 280 for Oop. 337 for Scamper now. But as I was saying before, Oop was almost going to top out. If you're watching right now and you aren't already in the Discord server, you want to stay up to date, the easiest way to do that is through the Discord. You'll get pinged if you decide to have the match notification roll, and you'll see events in advance on what matches are coming up next, any new updates regarding stuff for like jersey signups and what we're doing. And soon you'll be able to get notified of new content that gets uploaded. Because this is Gauntlet Super Week. I mean, 6 matches, even though 2 of them are partial, are being played this week. So it's no better time to get into Gauntlet than now. And there's no better time to... Ooh, nice split double over there for Oop. It's definitely a good time to get out of this. A little bit of a delay burn over there for Oop. Oop's been really struggling to make the best of these pieces. And it's not like the long bar count has been strictly poor, but more so that the timing has just not been quite friendly, especially since a lot of these long bars have happened when Oop has been in digs, so they're either used to get out of the digs or to kind of upstack. But we do reach a transition for both of our players. 415 for Oop, 451 for Scamper. So despite not running into trouble as much as Oop, Scamper only has a 2 Tetris lead. Nice adjustment over there from Oop. Both players are Tetris ready. Tetris for Scamper. Oop still holding out. Sets up a delay burn, a little bit risky, but the pieces come, and the long bar. Tetris for Oop goes up to 449. Currently down by 3 Tetrises just about. No, Tetris over there for Oop goes up to 474. And Oop is set up for the Tetris, has to go for the double. Gonna go for the 2 burns right there with the J flat, and decides to go all the way over to the left. Knocks down a Tetris, burns out that remaining debris. And Oop has got the board back under control, but it's still down by about 2.5 Tetrises. Not gonna go for the left tap, just gonna go for the scam and knock down a Tetris. 534 to now 595. Scamper. Ooh, hold on. There is a hang over there on the left-hand side for Oop. Scamper knocks out a Tetris just barely. Looked like that long bar barely breezed over. And Oop is now in trouble, not in a position to score Tetrises. Can try and go for a row 2 as Scamper knocks down another Tetris. But no, Oop is just gonna burn down. And we saw what happened in game number 1. Scamper had the lead and Oop failed a chase down of about 20,000 points. Scamper almost with a 100,000 point lead, but his board is looking dangerous. Great down stack. Perfect O piece over there for Scamper. A couple more pieces and Scamper will be out of this. Goes for the S flat, and that might have been the mistake to seal the deal. Yeah, you can see it was a fatal mistake over there for Scamper. Tops out at 664. Another chase down has approached Oop's board. Needs 665. Goes for the triple. At this point, 2 Tetrises is all that Oop needs. What are you talking about when the Hyper Jolt doesn't work like it used to? It still works. What do you mean? $665 is a score that Oop needs. Nice tuck. Oop now Tetris ready. True. SV knows. There's another Tetris over there for Oop. At this point, a triple and a double should be enough. Yeah, triple will be good enough. But is gonna go for... There it is! Oop ties up the match. 1-1. We got it ready for both players to go ahead and get them counted down. It's time to break the tie. The question is, who's going to do it? Is it going to be Oop or is it going to be Scamper? We're about to find out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Nah, that timing for that was kind of crazy. You're now tied 1-1. Scamper just made one inaccurate move, and it was up high enough to where that inaccuracy cost him everything. That lead that was built up was all for naught. But that game is in the past. We are tied 1-1. And now this time, Oop seemed to be getting a lot more friendly pieces here in the opener, enabling him to have a flawless opener so far. It's going to finally take a skim. So we're not going to see the flawless 20. We will see a near flawless 21 though. Small adjustment over there from Oop. And decided to go for the flat burn instead of rotating. That might have actually just cost Oop his lead. Nice little double rotation on the J to set up the burn for the T. And he's going to be able to hold on to the lead. Scamper just not in a position to score. But it's just these small inaccuracies. Scamper with the adjustment here. We're starting to climb into a little bit of uncomfortable territory. You can see Scamper's not liking this. Best piece finds its mark over there to the left. Scamper now set up for a dirty Tetris here in column 6. Not going to be able to find it. So despite an opportunity presenting itself for Scamper to keep the game close, Oop was able to find a little bit of success there. 153 for Scamper, 194 for Oop. Oop with the pace advantage and the real-time lead. He's going to set up a delay burn here. And ooh, timing on the piece is not the greatest. Going for a Z flat. Scamper deciding not to tuck the T-piece under for that burn yet. Looks like he's going to be fine. 180 now for Scamper at 64 lines. 222 for Oop at 22 lines. Or not 22, 58 lines. I don't know where I got the 22 from. I swear I'm literate. About the halfway point through the level 18 transition. Looking at a 500k transition, maybe even a 550 territory for Oop. Depends on how these pieces go. Because Oop did have a bit more long bars in the beginning. And Scamper for a moment was able to kind of catch back up. Down by only 3 Tetrises. So just a little slight efficiency discrepancy. But for Scamper to be this close to Oop's score and having less long bars, I mean, Scamper's long bar utilization has been at a higher rate than Oop's. Which, when you're playing in a non-same piece set match, which is rare, but it does happen, that long bar utilization rate is crucial. Especially in instances where you are receiving less than your opponent. Beautiful flat burn over there from Scamper. It's going to transform into a Tetris for both players. And Oop with the J vert burn. This match is definitely going to be, or this game is going to be a challenge for Scamper. Because Oop has been yet to run into any real trouble in this particular game. No Tetris for Oop, 454. 500k transition is all but guaranteed unless something happens. What that something is, who knows? One Tetris will give Oop the 500k transition minimum. Yeah, there it is, 503. Scamper will be transitioning with a high 400. Oop said, you know, last game was a suffer game, and with 70 bars towards kill screen, you can't blame him. Now it looks like Scamper is getting that same kind of dose. The volatility of picking a non-SPS in Gauntlet. And there is a delayed bits And Oop is going to burn it out. So that was just a triple of lines, a triple's worth of lines that was just wasted. Scamper going for one last Tetris and finds it. A 5-11 transition. Color me wrong. Scamper's still able to make things happen. Another Tetris for Scamper. Oop will transition at 5:57, so only 2 Tetris is separating them going into the transition. And Scamper is ready for another. I like the adjustment, try and keep that right side open for opportunities to burn. Tetris for Scamper, 564 for Scamper, 606 now for Oop. And Oop, oh, interesting. No, Tetris over there for Oop, goes up to 632. Scamper knocks down Tetris, goes up to 592. As soon as Oop slows down and Scamper is able to keep this momentum going, he will close that gap. However, Oop is not slowing down. Tetrises are being scored at probably around the same frequency that his opponent is scoring them. And ooh, a little bit of tough pieces over here from Scamper. An O piece would be fantastic. All right, commentator's blessing. Tetris for Scamper, 655 to, oh, what an S-flat over there from Oop. Unfortunately, unable to utilize that long bar for a Tetris, but man, that was a great S-flat. Another good S-flat, too. Fun fact, Scooty didn't know what an S-flat was up until this year. But these S-flats aren't helping Pooh score. He's been unable to score for the past couple of lines. That is going to be a Tetris, if I'm not mistaken. 708 to 716, Scamper in the lead. But that JP dependency is problematic, and he's just going to go for the burn. I respect him for that. Oop does still have the line advantage. Tetris over there for Oop. Now back into the lead, 743 to now 732. Scamper would love to see an eyepiece here. There's that eyepiece. That's going to be a split triple. Another Tetris over there for Oop. Goes up to 775. And a Tetris for Scamper, 772. Another Tetris for Oop. The board is under control. One Tetris is what separates these players. It's a Tetris for Scamper. And a Tetris for Oop. Still, one Tetris is all that separates them. Scamper's efficiency has been off the charts. Long bar utilization at his peak, despite having 10 less long bars than his opponent. However, now he's long bar dependent, so he needs one of those long bars. Doesn't find it in time, and now this is a massive burn sequence that he's going to have to embark under. But same as Oop, neither player in a scoring position. Dependency gets swapped, but the wrong piece falls on Scamper's board. He needs the eyepiece now, gets the eyepiece, fills in the dependency. Good down stacking, Oop is in trouble. We're only separated by a couple thousand points. Oop still surviving, so is Scamper. Now that left side needs to be addressed for Scamper. We are running out of time. Scamper goes for the tuck. Needs another J or an I. Needs something over. Hits the quick tap. Needs a J. Gets the I. Gets it over. 659. Oop tops out at 8. Or not 659. And that single is going to do it. Scamper barely holding on to the lead at the end. Able to survive. Had enough efficiency built up. And now leads the match 2-1. A 5-11 transition for Scamper, a 550 for Oop. And just having just barely enough efficiency to outlast him. All right, we do have a ready from Oop. We do need a ready from Scamper. Oh, ow, 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 ow. And we got it ready from both players. Music, please work. We go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, Kingsman is still on the team, and Kings is having the best season of his career. He is currently, holy cow, my stats are glitched. He's currently 2-4. But the games that he has won have been so impactful. And of course, King is a threat nowadays. So definitely expect to be seeing more of him. But right now, we're going to be seeing if we're going to be seeing more of this match. Because Scamper is up 2-1. Oop has to win this game in order to bring us to a decider. And the past 2 games have been a great demonstration of the kind of double-edged sword that playing non-same piece sets in Gauntlet can enforce, I guess you can say. Because Oop did have a rough game 3, but was able to squeak it out just barely. Only had 70 bars in the transition, and Scamper, having 10 bars less than his opponent, just simply had better utilization of them in the post-transition. But it wasn't easy. So we'll have to see. Will things turn out better for Oop in this game? Things got very scary on level 27 for both players. And Scamper holding out for this J piece. Or actually it's going to convert this into a Tetris. Or attempt to convert it into a Tetris. Wait, no way he gets the perfect world transfer from this. He, in fact, doesn't... Wait. There's no eyepiece. There is no eyepiece. Scamper's running into a drought. There it is. Tetris for Scamper. 182 for Scamper. 214 for Oop. SV's got to stop making me laugh, dude. But something that's not a laughing matter is kind of the slowdown that Scamper is having to go through. It's just been unfavorable timing of the pieces. But that J piece is going to be perfect, so Scamper's going to knock down a Tetris. Man, that's tough. I don't think Puzzles would agree with Scamper's placement there. And you can see that RNG is punishing him for it. So there are going to be 5 burn lines that are going to be forced. And oh, missed adjustment over there for Scamper to be able to utilize the J pieces. Scamper doing his best to avoid creating a eyepiece dependency on the left-hand side, and there's nowhere for that square, so it's just going to have to use it to burn. Oop is playing this like he wants to go to a decider. 384, we're looking at yet again another good transition from Pooh. 407 here. This is 600k transition territory. Scamper at 315. Down by almost 100,000 points. A lot of furious tapping underway over here from Oop. But with that, the well is open. And decides to take the burn. And, oh. There isn't too many efficient solutions for this current board state that Oop has. So Scamper's going to be able to utilize this and close the gap. And close the gap he will. 385 to now 438. From once being down by almost 100,000 points to now only being down by 3 Tetrises. And Scamper is ready for some more action. And he's going to get some Tetris for Scamper, 409. We're closing in on level 19 transition. And Oop, finally back in a scoring position. He's going to be able to knock down a Tetris, but we're separated by a Tetris and a half. Game 4. Oop has to do better in the post-transition than Scamper. And that's kind of scary pressure I have to go underneath. There it is, Tetris for both. Oop finds all the right pieces. Would love a J piece to go over to the left-hand side. And you see, they talk about, you know, commentators' curses. I feel like when I'm commentating matches, there's a lot more blessings than curses. Like if James Chin is commentating your match, oh yeah, don't ever have him comment on how good a game is going. You're getting cursed. And right now, speaking about getting cursed, Oop is getting some cursed RNG. There's a transition for Scamper, but Oop is going to transition in the next 2 lines. Can he survive this? Oh, this might be fatal. Oop tops out at 500,000. Scamper is good for game number 4. Grandmasters go up 2-0. Me as the commentator, I had nothing to do with that. It was all Scamper's devious planning. Because to be honest, bro actually got blitzed with a lot of long bars towards the middle of the game. Because he had like, I want to say 7 less long bars at some point under than Pooh. And then he just got blitzed with a lot of long bars that got him caught up. Of course, we'll let Scamper play this out. We do keep track of stats. Help increase that median. You know what I'm saying? But up next, we're going to be having Galaxy versus K-Poke. I know, K-Poke getting a match that doesn't have to be forfeited. Crazy stuff. But this might be K-Poke's toughest matchup yet. Because Galaxy kind of played scary. Like, scary enough yesterday in order for me to consider a mini documentary on how he went from a player that was a liability to one of the Dryweller's greatest assets. So, we'll have to see what happens in this match. But as Galaxy under a minimal pressure situation, now pressure's all on him in order for the Drywellers to stand a chance at winning this matchup. Poke his dog backwards. Well, let me get the timer set up. This is 05, 1805. Nope. No way. Wait, does bro actually get the pieces here? Bro's actually getting the pieces. Watch, he's gonna get an eyepiece in 3, 2, 1. I tried. Guess it only works on my stream. Oh yeah, this is Gauntlet. No, you're not getting RNG. That's a top out. Alright, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with match number 3. K-Poke versus Galaxy. We'll see you soon. Look, Simply's tournament, only extra Emily has that kind of RNG. Emeru? No shot. She had like bad RNG. That's the reason why her opponent lost in the semis, because he couldn't handle how bad the RNG was. And then freaking extra Emily just got bailed. She got bailed so much. It's actually insane how much she got bailed. Like, she got bailed to the point to where it was actually getting on my nerves. I was like, bro, she should not be getting this. Like, it was like basically last season Tetris time kind of Bills, but the kind of aggression that he played with and how he just always survived, you know, fast tapper vibes. Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was really freaking wild. Galaxy stream. I still can't believe I gotta get this dude Alex T another jersey because he grew out of his freaking jersey, bro. Which means I gotta check on Scooty, dude. Because bro definitely has gotten significantly taller since I got him his jersey. Looks like Galaxy's experiencing some minor stream issues. So many matches tonight. We have 2 more remaining. Right now we're at Galaxy versus K-Poke. I'm telling you, I personally can't wait for the final match before playoffs. Grandmasters versus Millionaires is going to go so hard. Like, you're going to have SV, K-Poke, Wallband, and then a Ruby. Not sure which Ruby will be up. We'll figure that out when the time comes. And then on the Millionaire side, you'll have Miles, O, Cole. Oh yeah, I make the jerseys, design and all. Bro, for real. Like, that's why I can't wait after Super Week is over and I start creating content, because you know I gotta do like a compilation for Super Week, like you know, probably like top 10 or top 15 plays of Super Week. Now that'll be the start of the content coming out about Gauntlet. It's gonna be, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I enjoy casting CTWC and, you know, other extraneous things, but I don't think anything brings me much joy as, you know, casting in Gauntlet my own event. Alright. Galaxy, I think your capture might be dead. Heck, last night there were a couple of clips, and I gotta post. The chase down from Alex T was stupid, dude. I mean, Alex T is a stupid player in general. Bro does stuff that his play on 29 is actually freaking ridiculous. Dang, bro. Galaxy over here with the tech issues. We were so close, man. We were so close. There we go. Oh, wait. It didn't... Hold on, hold on. It didn't do the right transition. There we go. I just had to do that. Okay. Players, are we doing same piece sets? Are you willing to gamble with fate? Do you want to suffer together or suffer individually? Oh my freaking gosh, dude. Alright, we see the yes SPS from K-Poke. Honestly, when my content era comes back, like over the next month or so, K-Poke is like one of the people that he's only overshadowed by Eric, cause bro, I don't think people understand how insane this dude's 2022 run was. I guarantee you, if there was a line cap that year, K-Poke would have been the one to make it into the top 16 easily. Here's your seed. Eric was just immortal that year. Alright, bro. What is going on with the music? Nah, bro. Because unless Eric would have practiced for that. I'm telling you, dude. You have to... if you saw what I saw while commentating that, you have to go back and watch. You have to go back and watch it. It's pretty good. Okay, that's 1.9 to 39 at that one tournament. That's 1.9 to 39 for a healthy Eric. We're talking about stomach bug Eric at CTWC. Remember? Bro was not 100% at CTWC. He really channeled his Michael Jordan flu energy. Yeah, but he had a 1.9 in the 39 and still ended up losing the match against Huff. But enough about Eric. He's former Grandmaster. But we're talking about our present Grandmaster, K-Poke versus the present Dryweller Galaxy Biscuit. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. TSZ. All right, we're good. Bro. SV was probably like the sleeper pick of the century last freaking year, or last season. But this is it. Match number 3 between Grandmasters and the Drywellers. K-Poke finally getting a full match. And it's time for him to prove himself. And now it's time for Galaxy to see if he can carry that momentum for what we saw yesterday. For you guys to understand how ridiculous Galaxy's play yesterday is, and I'm trying to, build a narrative so those of you that missed out on yesterday's play, Galaxy originally was a diamond when drafted in the Gauntlet, right? Now he is at the Transcendent, which is the tier underneath the Captain, and in terms of stats go, Galaxy doubled almost every single stat that we track here in Gauntlet almost every game last night. Which you're not getting that from from anyone else. That kind of improvement going from being what a lot of people considered, you know, Galaxy like, oh, that's an easy win. Now, it's not so sure anymore. But of course, K-Poke, even his debut, he's only got 2 matches played so far. He is undefeated in those 2 matches. So, those 2 matches being so long ago, we'll have to see what it means now going up against an opponent that can definitely throw down. And something that's being brought down is this stack over here from K-Poke. Great survival so far. Goes for a delay burn right there with the eyepiece. Didn't have any way to place it. Well, it's open. K-Poke gonna knock down a Tetris. Galaxy gonna get a triple. And that's one of the things that is the beauty about same piece sets. If you're running into a drought and you're down stacking, your opponent's not gonna get into the lead. They have to deal with that same drought. And that means K-Poke is going to be able to have a lead of about 2 Tetrises. Hold on. I can get a little bit of a challenge here. K-Poke going to be looking for an L piece, followed up by another L piece or an I. Either or works. Let's get the L piece. We are going to experience a slowdown over here for K-Poke, so Galaxy's going to be able to close that gap. 255 to now 269. We're looking at a pair of 500k transitions here. That's what you love to see. Well, maybe not if you're K-Poke. Board's not necessarily in an ideal spot. With that Tetris, Galaxy is going to take the lead. Well, it's brought back down. Scoring position now available for K-Poke as that last Mino gets filled. There is Tetris for Galaxy and Tetris for K-Poke. 299 to now 303. Galaxy been doing the best that he can to continue to utilize this row 2 Tetris to his advantage. And now it looks like it's going to finally cause him a slowdown. Didn't really get good pieces to... Oh, missing the T-spin there, though. It was a great setup, but missing a T-spin definitely hurt the efficiency. Nice! K-Poke saw the adjustment just in time. Couldn't find the adjustment on that T-piece, though. Bro. Puzzles have actually turned me into... Oh, wait, hello. Actually freaking degenerate, bro. Not even grind puzzles like that, but the fact that I, like, study stacking and then puzzles just gives me a quick avenue to get my, like, my studying fix. Alright, bro. Okay, that's me. 417 for K-Poke, 386 for Galaxy. The game's keeping it close. I can't, bro. 490 now for K-Poke as we close in on the level 19 transition. 456 for Galaxy. Both players have 3 Tetrises possible. Make that 2 for Galaxy. And now 2 for K-Poke. This left side is a bit problematic. So K-Poke's going to only be able to get 1 after this. And maybe not even get that 1. Oh, these pieces are actually really tough to deal with. There's our transition, 521 for K-Poke. 505 for Galaxy, and K-Poke is in down stacking mode. Galaxy with a clean board might be able to utilize this to go into the lead, but if a long bar comes with enough timing, K-Poke might be able to still knock down this Tetris. No, both players are running headfirst into a drought. Dirty Tetris for K-Poke, burns the single to open up the well, and we are back in business. A hangover there for K-Poke, but another Tetris will be scored. I was about to get a little bit too hyped there, but both players now back in business. Tetris is flying off the shelves at this point. 569 now for Galaxy. 607, make that 633 for K-Poke. Another Tetris for Galaxy. We are synchronized. Both players scoring Tetrises at respectable rates here in the post-transition. Galaxy trying to get Tetris ready. That J piece is going to help. K-Poke is Tetris ready. But hold on, these pieces not giving him what he's looking for. Now his long bar dependent over there on the left-hand side. Galaxy not able to find a burn. Galaxy now in trouble. Neither player in scoring position, but Galaxy trying to avoid topping out. Good burns. Nice survival. That left side's a bit of a concern. C-Piece having to go vert over the right-hand side. Nice tap over there. Galaxy, ooh, a little bit of a spoiler because he's using Ninja Cam for his cam, and that misdrop is going to seal the deal. K-Poke takes game number 1 after what could have been a scary transition. Bro, I kid you not, SB was killing me, dude. I couldn't hold it together. Bro, as soon as I saw 58% white genetics, bro. Bro, I'm crashed. It's not me, okay. Alright, players, you're fine with incrementing the first 2. So I believe that puts your seed at 35. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, not 35. Yeah, 35. Yeah, 35. Wait, am I dumb? Hold on. I might be dumb. No, I'm not dumb. Okay, we are ready. Let's go get them counted down. Nah, bro, I'm actually crashing out, dude. Alright. Oh, SZ star. You love to see it. So while I might be losing my marbles, these players getting their stacks put together. Galaxy was able to find the first Tetris too. Kind of happened really fast, so wasn't entirely sure what stacking choices were made to where Galaxy found the Tetris and K-Poke couldn't find that first Tetris. This is what it should be. Gauntlet, having fun. Might have crashed out in Jonas Cup and Grandmasters, but this is a good kind of crash out. This is a crash out we love to see. Okay, well, maybe not, because these players are getting their dose of Gauntlet RNG. Bro, hold on a second. What is this drought? K-Poke not Tetris ready for that long bar. Galaxy was and was actually able to score 2 Tetrises. I guarantee you that's the one thing that players don't miss about Gauntlet is the RNG. It is back in full swing. But it looks like things should be normalizing here soon. K-Poke, oh, really cool delay burn there. L or J would be helpful. Actually, no. Great alternative solution. K-Poke is Tetris ready. Now we wait. How long do we wait for this long bar? There it is. Tetris over there for K-Poke. And, ooh, failure to utilize the long bar over there for Galaxy. Can use the next one, though. So, a little bit of turbulence here in the beginning of the game for both players. Their mettle is being tested. It looks like K-Poke's going to be operating off of row 2 here. 189 for K-Poke, 244 out of Tetris goes up to 267 over here for Galaxy. And it looks like things are more normal. We're seeing more friendly pieces. Because we're not seeing a terrible amount of more long bars, I'll tell you that. But we do have Tetrises being scored by players a bit more frequently than what we saw in the opener. 285 for K-Poke, 383 for Galaxy. So despite the rough sequences that haven't been endured, Galaxy's been playing this incredibly efficient, borderline 600k transition pace too. K-Poke's been forced to maintain this row 2 Tetris in order to just keep up with efficiency, and is not even given any opportunities to get a well transfer out of it. There's Tetris for K-Poke. What the hell? Gotcha. Yeah, 41 piece drought. Not too bad. That's what we come to expect at this point. Of course, game is far from over. And ooh, there's the tuck, and K-Poke burns out. Not gonna go for the column 9. 500,000 here at 109 lines for Galaxy. 383 at 109 for K-Poke. Hold on a second. 500,000 with only 29 long bars. That's kind of some insane efficiency. The long bar utilization rate is kind of off the charts there. Another Tetris over there for Galaxy. There's another one. There's Tetris over there for Galaxy. 570. Bro's gonna get a 600k transition off of 35 bars. 36 bars. K-Poke already into the transition. 500,000. And there it is, a 617 off of 36 bars at transition. So K-Poke has his work cut out for him. But it's not over till it's over. Tetris for K-Poke. And look at that those mechanics getting those pieces over to the left. But hold on, T-piece doesn't make its way. It's not a terrible misdrop. But there is some navigation that it... What the... Okay, never mind. There's even a bit set up. But it's not going to fulfill it. 606 now for K-Poke. 722 for Galaxy. Beautiful S-flat on K-Poke's side. Long bar dependency over here in the center over here for Galaxy. And he might commit to the tech. No, he's going to burn out. And K-Poke with a small misdrop. He needs this eyepiece. He needs a Tetris. Well is covered. Now K-Poke is in danger. Gets an eyepiece. Gets it all the way over to the left. Opens up the well. Both players having some trouble here on this level 22 kind of mark. K-Poke is Tetris ready, but the long bar nowhere to be found. Where's the long bar for this dude? There's the long bar dependency for Galaxy 2. Both players fiending for this long bar. And it's still not coming. This is not the time you want for a drought. But this is exactly the time they're running into that drought. There's a long bar. K-Poke gets the piece all the way over to the left. Very crucial. Now he needs the I piece to go over to the right, but he's going to decide to compromise with the L piece. Now there's a long bar dependency in the center. There's also a J piece dependency on the left-hand side. K-Poke finds that. Oh, this is going to be wraps. K-Poke tops out at 630. Galaxy, being the one to survive, ties up the match 1-1. All right, bro. Why was that actually the worst RNG we've seen today? Disgusting. That's... Such a good game for you. Yeah, on 18. On 19, both of y'all went through the ringer. Blame the man who generated the seed. Obviously, it's Gauntlet. When you play in Gauntlet, you should expect bad RNG. Like, everyone knows that now. Like, even Colin says that my RNG is worse than his Colin seeds. Which, that's saying something, because Colin seeds is, Colin seeds are pretty bad, but... when he says Gauntlet RNG is worse, that's how you know it's bad. Both players are ready. Enough of my shenanigans. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, I already knew that game was going to be bad because it started off with an SZ. It was an SZ start. An interesting adjustment over there from Galaxy. That was a good adjustment. But that first adjustment, puzzles, he would have lost, bro would have lost 19 elo. I'm telling you. Stack Rabbit would have not liked that adjustment. Bro, the puzzle's brain rot is actually so bad. Ooh, nice overhang over there from K-Poke, though. And we are tied, 91,200, 91,200. Great recognition over here for K-Poke, avoiding any burns. So both players with flawless 20s. And looks like Galaxy is the first to take a burn. So Galaxy loses. We're obviously playing whoever stays perfect the longest wins. All seriousness though, both players having to take a couple of burns here on the board. As a matter of fact, we are tied. Same amount of burns being taken by both players. A little bit of an extra burn over there for K-Poke, but Galaxy's gonna have to burn 2 lines anyways. Another flat S to create the O tuck. Place him over here from K-Poke. Ooh, this is pretty hot. 208 for K-Poke. Out of Tetris goes up to 231. 231 also for Galaxy. See what happens when players are not fighting for every single long bar? And oh, K-Poke with a misdrop there. And there isn't necessarily an obvious way on how to find the most efficient solution. There is a J and an I needed. And oh, actually, I like the way that K-Poke's approaching this. Set up for the Tetris. And there it is, fixed up like a charm. And is in the lead by a burn single. Okay, hold on. That is actually ridiculous how efficient he... Now we're tied! We are tied! We might be having the match of the day here. Or the game of the day here. This is kind of ridiculous. Ooh, but a burn had to be forced over there for K-Poke, so the tie will be broken. .305 now, 326. A little bit past that halfway point. And Galaxy with a 1 Tetris lead. Both players knocking down Tetrises, and they're going to be able to continue to maintain this. So Galaxy just, you know, K-Poke with that 1 misdrop kind of fell behind. Even though he was able to fix it up pretty efficiently, but hold on. Wait, no way. Galaxy gets set up for a dirty center row Tetris. All right, hold on. Players are getting away with some kind of crazy stuff right now. Good placements over here for K-Poke. Oh, looks like we are... Never mind. And this is actually K-Poke's opportunity to take the lead. This is not a Tetris-ready board for Galaxy. He's going to be spending some time to do so. And with a game like this, this is not that game where you want to fall behind. Because the long bars are flowing, and the score is rising. 492 for K-Poke, 429 for Galaxy. Best he can do is get this well open. And he's not going to be doing that for a couple more lines, at least. There's that hole in column 3 that has to be dealt with. And just like that, Galaxy is down by over 100,000 points. K-Poke really taking advantage of this mishap. Galaxy is almost there. Nice burn. Not going to go aggressive. 561 for K-Poke, 443 for Galaxy. And he's almost out of it. There it is. Finally, well is open. Galaxy can finally score again. Able to pay his Tetris rent and is going to do so with that Tetris. 470 now, 585. We're closing in on level 19 transition. K-Poke with the tremendous lead already has 600,000. Which means we're looking at a 650 if the pieces decide to bring us to that point. 517 transition for Galaxy. One more Tetris on the table over here for K-Poke. And there it is, a 656 transition for K-Poke. No, Tetris will be scored. Galaxy, another misdrop. Not in scoring position. And that's the thing, K-Poke has displayed nothing but sheer unfiltered dominance as Galaxy is trying to dig out of this. Hold on, the effort might work out. Throwing pieces over to the left. Nice, eyepiece finds his way to the left. Now there is a long bar dependency in column 4. Finds the long bar to go into column 4. Great down stacking effort, but a misdrop. So Galaxy still trying to survive. Nice flat T burn. The 2 deep dependency gets filled. This is amazing effort over here from Galaxy. But of course, if he digs out of this, and it looks like he might, he's going to have to wake up to the realization that he is now down by over 200,000 points as K-Poke has been nothing but clean, mean, and a scoring machine. Galaxy still trying to do his best to survive, and these pieces, that's going to be wraps. Galaxy's going to top out at 562,000. K-Poke with a 200,000 point decimation takes game number 3. All right, bro. Why was I kind of going a bit hard on that commentary, dude? Clean, mean scoring machine? The bars were actually crazy. All right, both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go. Game number 4. Galaxy has to win this to force a decider and be the Drywaller's last hope for a chance to bring this to a sudden death. And even then, it's not guaranteed that they win. That last game, both players were pacing until Galaxy got into this dig. And yes, the dig was survived. But K-Poke built a massive lead and Galaxy got into another dig. Almost survived that. But unfortunately, oh wait, hold on. Early scare here in the beginning. This is not the time you want to crash out. But he does get that eyepiece. Both players with some relative scare. It looks like Galaxy's gonna be fine. Well is open, now Tetris ready. And yeah, but as I was saying, just running into those digs, and that was the time where the eyepieces were very favorable to the players. And K-Poke was just non-stop. Galaxy with the aggressive top. Oh my gosh! Narrowly avoiding a top out there. It's not over. He's still got to downstack this. That left side is dangerous. J-Piece finds his way over to the left. Still trying to burn his way out of this. Pieces making their way over to the left. Now he has to address the right. Great Z piece finds another Z piece that's going to help bring the stack down just a little bit. That O piece is perfect, but a missed adjustment on the T to accommodate the Z might complicate things even further. J piece now required. J or an I finds the I. Now would love an S, gets a T piece instead, which is going to be great too. Nice discipline, finding all the right placements. This is 2 scares in one game, and Galaxy still staying alive. However, each shovel has its price, and the price that Galaxy had to pay is being down by almost 100,000 points here in the early game. Man, back-to-back scares over here for Galaxy in the Game 4, a pivotal Game 4. The way that the Gauntlet, or the current iteration of Gauntlet, the way that it works is that if a team goes up 3-0, it is impossible for the other team to win. And the Drywellers, they're conditioned for avoiding the play-in tournament, which if they do make it into the play-in tournament, they are one of the favorites to advance out of it. But in order for them to avoid that play-in tournament, get that top 6 spot in the season, they needed to win 4 out of their... Ooh, that's an interesting splat there. They needed to win 4 out of their next 6 games. And even then, it's not guaranteed. Winning 5 out of their next 6 games is a challenge. And right now, they're losing the one game that they could afford to lose in order to make it into that top 6 spot. So there's a lot more than the pressure of losing this match for the team on Galaxy right now. There's a pressure of now the Drywellers would have to have a perfect season from here on out if they're unable to defeat the Grandmasters. But it's enough rambling about kind of the situation of this game to give it its full context. 326,000 for K-Poke, 194 for Galaxy. Let me write that down real quick, Job and T. K-Poke having to do a little bit of burning. Both players running into it. Wait, hold on. Wait, I haven't even been paying attention to the long bar count. This is a Gauntlet RNG moment. We only got 21 bars and we're at 100 lines. Ooh, Galaxy with the screen look and the misdrop. There it is, Tetris for Galaxy. Nah, bro, these players are getting the full dose of Gauntlet RNG. At this rate, we're looking at maybe a 30-bar transition. Maybe. Galaxy will transition on the next Tetris. And is going to have to do it. No, not going to even transition with Tetris. That's a 272 transition. Less than 30 bars at transition. K-Poke transitions with a 459. This is the CTWC 2023 seed. Like, this has the exact amount of bars that Fractal and Sidnev got for the final game of CTWC 2023. This is Gauntlet RNG at its worst. Holy cow. This is brutal. Where's the long bar? There's a triple being forced over here by K-Poke. Hell no, bro. I can't even get in the commentary character. K-Poke in danger. There's the long bar. Neither player is getting any help. Hell no. Hold on, wait. But K-Poke, the survival effort is here. He can still find a way to survive this. Needs another I piece or a J piece. Either or would help. Gets them too late. J piece finds its way over there to the left-hand side. K-Poke staying alive. That's important. And looks like the long bars are starting to flow. Galaxy making the most of them. 513 now for K-Poke. 359 for Galaxy. K-Poke going for a couple of flat burns. T-Piece finds his mark over there to the right-hand side. The down stacking effort is tremendous. And K-Poke doing the best that he can. But oh, that piece, that misdrop, will that be fatal? Will that be decisive? No, not yet. K-Poke doing the best that he can to survive. Beautiful flat bar burn. TP is going to help burn that out. Does he get another eyepiece? Needs another eyepiece right this second. Gets it over. Clutch triple right there for K-Poke. Nah, this survival is ridiculous. Even Galaxy reacting what on his face cam? No freaking way. K-Poke has brought the stack all the way down, still holding on to a 100,000 point lead. And now Galaxy is the one that's in trouble. Bro, get out of here. Get out of here. This is ridiculous. Tetris for K-Poke. What the actual hell, man? Nah, dude. Plus 10,000 aura. K-Poke is clean and Tetris ready. Back for some more action. What the hell? Both players able to survive that hellish transition. K-Poke, dude, how are you getting these pieces over to the left? Oh, wait. We're running into another drought. There is no eyepiece. There is no eyepiece. There is no eyepiece. There it is. Galaxy tops it at 475. Bro, I gotta see what this in. What the freak? K-Poke, play this out as much as you can. I gotta see what. What is this long part count? Oh my god, bro. Ugh. Nah, dude. Bro, it's actually him. Dude, I can't even commentate properly. 54 bars in the transition, dude. 54. 54. Hell no, dude. I'm writing that C down too. I don't know, Javan T. I think we found a pretty bad C, dude. Oh, the pre-29, like if there's like a 29, what's it called? 29 line cap tournament, bro. This seed, that seed is gonna kill so many players. Goodness gracious. But with that being said, game number 3 is in fact K-Poke's, which means the Grandmasters bounce back from their 2 most recent losses, giving them the definitive lead in the season. 11 match wins. And that means this is just the icing on the cake. SV versus Alex T is coming up next. That seed was disgusting. That seed was disgusting, bro. That seed was so freaking bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. I gotta mentally recover from the absolute atrocity that I just witnessed. Don't go anywhere. Alex T versus SV, our final match for today, is coming up shortly. Alright, bro. Listen. For anyone that has ever doubted Gauntlet RNG, do you believe it's real now? Dude, that is so bad, bro. That is so freaking bad. Bro, I can honestly make a video of that. The worst seed ever seen in a competitive game. Dude, that was so freaking bad. All right, let's see if we can pull up SV. I wonder if Alex T will actually show up. Holy cow, that was atrocious. That was so awful, dude. Also, K-Poke, I think what I said before, like talking about, you know, his performance at, you know, CTWC 2022. Like, bro is him. Bro is him. Bro is actually him. Oh, heck. Gosh dang, bro. What a game. What a game. Bruh. It doesn't matter if you lost 600 aura for missing the max. You had like a 10,000 aura net positive. Alright, cool. Just updating. All good, all good. Let's see if a stunning Ryan is online. Yes, he is. Clutch. So, basically what this match proves is that Grandmasters greater than Millionaires. Because the Drywellers swept Millionaires. And now the Grandmasters have defeated the Drywellers. Dude. Oh, frick. Bro, Stunning Ryan is live, but bro is not freaking on Stencil. Bro is watching the stream. Dude, I might actually just have to make like a dedicated video to that game. Like, that game was so bad. I think that was like a generational game. Like, honestly, a generationally bad game. I don't think it was actually generational, dude. I think I need to ask Hydrogen or Fractal, what is the average bar count into? I think, what was that? I'm trying to remember our conversation at Red Robin's. Was it, what, 40 bars was like the average? Somewhere around there? Like mid 40? Mid 40 was like the average in the transition. I think like mid 80 was the average for 29. Nah, K-Poke, don't believe I forgot about that story, bro. If only you went to Jonas Cup, bro. You could have came with us to Red Robin's, man. Nah, I feel you, man. You better be at C2WC, though. Alright, well, we are waiting on both of our players. I'm going to refresh their streams, just in case. Oh, yeah. SV is there, and Alex T is there. Yeah, we're good. Oh, well, SV was there. What do you mean my narrative is gone? Nah, bro, I still got a narrative. Because the thing is, where's the proof of the 50 into 29, right? If it's just in a random match that's not highlighted, then we chillin'. Oh, let me resize this dude, Alex T. I gotta get this dude a freaking jersey, man, because he grew out of his. Wait, forward camera angle? Hold on, this is kind of goated. Dude, what the heck? Alex T with the forward camera angle? It's kind of sheeshers. No, he's not always in profile. Bro's always in like three quarters or like oh yeah, he's always in profile. Because there's profile and then he also has like the 3/4 that he's sometimes in. But yeah. Let's see what's going on with we're gonna refresh it. Stream. It's all good. We'll finish up by 8. Plus, this gives me enough time to promote it. Yes. These players are done warming up and they're ready for a seed. I will generate one, but I'm going to promote this on the socials. Alright. Bro, holy cow, OBS, chill out. Get this post on Instagram. All right, And let me generate you guys the seed. Falco Bravo EA to the game. 2B. Falco Bravo Epsilon Alpha 2 Beta. EA Sports to the game. Looking. Bro, what the hell do you mean it's cloudy? Bro, it was sun. It was like clear skies all day. Where the hell these clouds come from? All right, give me one moment. I'm gonna post this real quick. Make sure double kill screen is turned on at 39. All right, I think we're good to go. Players, good luck, have fun. And came a little bit. Oh, wait. There we go. I forgot studio mode was on. All right. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. The captain's match begins now. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so we have OSJ. Waiting on Stunning Ryan to start. There it is. I mean, Stunning Ryan. Alex T. OSJ. All right, we're good to go on that front. The Grandmasters have already won this match. It has been secured. They're officially 11-2. However, if Alex T can win this match, this will still help out the Drywellers in terms of their set total. Because if they, in case they do go on the run of the or the second best run this season, nothing is ever going to top the the 10-0 run that the Grandmasters went on. But if they do get on the run this season, that set difference might be what gets them into a locked-in playoff spot. But we'll have to see. Starting the game off. Well, players scoring down Tetrises. Ooh, nice line spin over there from SV. If Andy was here, he would appreciate that. You know something that we haven't gotten this match? And it's partially because eyepieces have not fallen for it, but we haven't really gotten a Vitz. And we're definitely not getting one over here on SV's board. This board's gotten complicated and it's gotten complicated fast. There's touches for SV, or not SV, for Alex T. SV still in the midst of down stacking. Alex T might be able to pull away. Oh, interesting overhang, not a Vitz. But Tetrises will be scored nonetheless. Excuse me. Tetrises will be scored nonetheless. And Alex T will hold on to a Tetris and a half lead, which is surprising when you consider how many burns that SV had to be forced into. Ooh, I like the play. It's going to hold out for an L piece. Not an L piece, a J piece. A little bit of piece to succeed on my part. And yeah, things are stable once again. 261 and now 276. SV, of course, ahead in lines. Started a little bit sooner than Alex T. But either way, it's still a very close game. Ooh, oh, wait. We got the bits over there from SV. I think that's our first bits of today. Our only bits of today. Nice tuck over there for SV. Going to go for the triple. Yeah, 373 to 378. Incredibly close game right here. Nice overhang over there from SV. Ooh, I like the setup. Pieces just weren't cooperative. And sometimes Tetris is like that. You have a genius setup, and then RNG says, I don't think so. It's kind of what's happening to SV right now. Of course, the bits being a vertical eye tuck setup. A move that's been done since forever. Beautiful spin tuck over there from Alex T. But it's definitely been popularized, and now is something that is all the rage. This has been a great game so far for both players. 470 for SV, despite that massive burn sequence that we saw him go through towards the beginning of the game. Still on track for a mid 500. Potentially even a higher end 500. But it just depends on how the pieces treat him. And they're not treating him nice. One more Tetris will be available for SV, as Alex T will likely transition 2 to 3 Tetrises higher. And here we go, Bliss in the transition, a 547 for SV. Alex T still with a little ways to go. One Tetris remains for Alex T. Nice adjustments. He's going to be set up for it. And Alex T transitions with a 616. So definitely a pretty decent advantage going into level 19. Beautiful tuck into a spin over there for SV, followed by a Tetris. 625 to now 640. And of course, both of these players are, well, SV's playing with house money. Alex T would definitely like to win this based on the scenario that I gave above. But he's already shown case some terrifying stuff on 29. SV's definitely putting the pressure on him, but unable to get that piece all the way over to the left. Knocks down a Tetris, but now left side is going to be a concern. No Tetris is going to be available for SV for the next several lines. There's a long bar dependency now established in column 3. Gets that filled. What the heck? Nice maneuverability to kind of get that L piece in its desired location. SV down stacking mode. Good eyepiece. Another greatly timed eyepiece. Flat burns. L piece is wanted. Kind of found a little bit too late. And no freaking way. Dirty Tetris for SV. That setup was so clean. Holy cow. I can't believe he found a dirty Tetris out of that. 758 for SV, 817 now for Alex T. As both players, well, SV is on level 24, Alex T is on level 23. Great tucks over here from SV, and a Tetris will be scored. Looking at some pretty good get paces for both players. Another Tetris for Alex T. Alex T looking at a 900 in the 25. SV already in 25 with 800. Knocks down a Tetris. We're looking at, this is mid-max territory. Potentially 1.1 if all things go right. There is Tetris for SV. Taking some smart burns, bringing the stack down. Tetris ready once again. Nice Z-vert over there for Alex T. Well is open, but now there is a small problem. Wait, no, wait. Capture. SV's capture died. Yeah, SV's capture died, so we're SOL. But 991 for Alex T. Last known score for SV is 868. We'll just have to compare scores once this concludes. Still, 1.1 into. SV, what was the top out score? Yeah. It didn't seem like he played long enough into 29 to be able to overcome. A50? Okay, yeah. Alex T would have cleared it before 29. So, game 1 does go to Alex T. What is this dude about to do? Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, he hung. That's raps. It's Jover, dude. Wait. Never mind. It's never Jover with this dude. Okay, man. Okay, bro. Wait. Yeah. Now it's over. You're not surviving this. The only case that it would have been a redo. Let's see. In the past, the rules that I've done is if a player's capture goes out at some point in the post transition, and we have their score, if the player whose capture goes out wins, then that counts as a redo. Because this happened between Eric versus Ian back in season 1. However, if the score was less than their opponent's score at the time of kind of like capture or whatever, or basically, it's generally case-by-case basis, but in that instance, I'd only have redone it if you would have ended up beating Alex T. Or I might have changed, depending on the ruling. Because I can clearly see that you were playing all the way through. But yeah, let's give a SV stream a refresh. Not quite. For me, starting over if like someone's capture dies, especially if it's by a bad margin. Because if it was close, because the thing was the margin was over 100,000 points. The reason why it was a restart for Ian versus Eric when this situation happened was the margin was only 20,000 points, and it just happened right at transition, and so it was like power out, right? And so in that case, Ian had to complete the chase down in order for us to restart it. It's like, if it's close, like, let's say that both players were separated by a Tetris at the time of capture freeze, then I'm more inclined to restart that. It's just in this particular instance, because this is one of those case-by-case basis things, that the separation was like 100,000 point difference. 100,000 plus point difference. But yeah, C should be a OC, if I'm not mistaken. Because then, if the case is, like, if a player is having that much of a lead, and that can lead to situations like, there have been players in the past that have purposely froze their consoles when behind. A player has purposely froze their console when behind in a match in order to get a redo. And so, I want to try and avoid that. But it seems that both players are ready. Let's go and get them counted down to game number 2. We go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hold on. Music is kind of bugging, so give me a moment. What the freak, bro? All right. Bear with me. This is why we have the recording, so I can edit it in post. Yep. Both players start off with 2 Tetrises apiece. And, oh, we get a delayed bit set up over here from SV. Delayed bits is executed. And there's a misdrop, 2 misdrops from Alex T. That means that SV is going to, in a sense, be rewarded for setting up the bits. Gonna go up to at least a 1 Tetris lead. Now 2. Potentially a 3rd. I was not expecting that water to be room temperature. Ah. Dang, I kind of feel bad now. But both players back in the scoring position. I mean, I'm fine with room temperature water, but it's like the disappointment when I'm expecting my water to be cold and it's not. Like, all the ice has melted and I just get hit with a dose of room temperature water. It's like, oh, I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like when you think it's cold, but it's not. That's the worst. Room temperature water is otherwise fine. When you think it's over. Because this match is not over. Far from it, actually. Wait, what the heck? SV is kind of pacing. 277 at 53 lines. We're looking at a 300k at 60 lines. So, see your 500k transition pace. I respect the placement. Yeah, looks like both players going to become 304,000 for SV, 249 for Alex T. And SV having to do some burning here, so Alex T going to be able to close the gap slightly. I don't know what this dude's yapping at. Bro's just smiling and cheesing. SV is, you know, stone cold serious. He's like, yeah, I'm pacing right now. Well, I can't do a British accent. So he would say that in a British accent. And it's like, yeah, I'm pacing up against Alex T. I'm gonna get that game back. My capture card better not freeze. Wait, just try? No. There's a reason why I am not a voice actor, and I'm a voice-over artist. L commentator? Look. I just don't want to... Sharky, I'm no fun. Bro. You know what? I'll make you a deal, chat. If we somehow see a decider in this game, I'll do my best attempt at a British Tetris 3-2-1 Tetris countdown. Only if we get a decider. Because I'm not sure if I'm ready for that level of embarrassment. Hell no, I can't commentate the entire game in British. You mean English? You even got SB laughing at that one. 551 for SB leading into transition. 513 for Alex T. True, I have to start calling things the Z piece. You know, I'll compromise. Maybe this game, all right? To make to make Jasmine happy. We have reached transitions for both players. 628 at level 20 for SV, 590 for Alex T. And right now, both players clean. Alex T with a Z piece dependency. Bro, I'm not sure if I can, dude. I have to actually use brain power to say Z instead of Z. Holy cow, dude. 695 for Alex T, 731 for SV. Still holding on to about a 2.5 Tetris lead. And really, this has just been clean posts for both. Ooh, but there is a misdrop from Alex T. Bloody hell. And, well, SV also in trouble here. Looking for a couple of pieces here. This piece is going to work out. Well is open for both players here at level 23. Triple over there, forced over there by SV. Oh, a little bit of rough timing. Nice adjustment over there for SB. Way to kind of shift away how after that burn was going to look. Now only separated by one Tetris. SB still waiting on this long bar. Still waiting on this long bar. Maybe a delay burn setup. Still waiting on this long bar. Long bar comes too late. The well was covered. Both players not able to score here on the entirety of basically level 24. All right, the well is now open for SV. And the well is open for Alex T with 800,000 flat to 864. So SV with a 2 Tetris lead. Both players are at level 26 now. SV, nice. Tetris ready. Ooh, had no place for that Z piece. So it's going to have to take a couple of burns. Created the delay burn, and it's going to work out. 935 for SV, 872 for Alex T. Our Tetris over there for both players. SV with the max, 1,003,000 points. And it looks like the post transition, or the post 29 is soon upon us. One more Tetris can be afforded by SV, and we're running into a drought. Not going to take the triple yet. Now it takes the triple. SV goes into 29, knocks out a Tetris, 897 to now 982. Alex T goes into 29 at 992, knocks out a Tetris. So now it is a 29 battle. Alex T down by around 2 Tetrises, knocks down one of them. Meanwhile, SV trying to get the board under control. That left side does need to be addressed. Eyepiece finds its way over there. Great 5-tap. And Alex T has caught back up. B07 and now B17. Just like that, in a matter of a few seconds, we are separated by a couple thousand points, but no, SV is going to knock down a Tetris, keeping Alex T back at bay. However, SV, in need of an eyepiece, needs to find an eyepiece. 4 O pieces in a row! SV is going to top out at B58. The O burst with no place for those O's sealed his fate. B59 is the score that Alex T needs. A couple more lines will do it. B58, B59. Alex T is good for game number 2. So in order for me to do a British countdown, SV has to win the next 2 games. Like, bloody hell, that's happening. I believe in SV, but at the same time, I do not want to embarrass myself. I really don't. Like, I'll sing poorly, but doing a British accent, dude, I don't know, man. We'll take the singing too. Skull! Octave jump and leave someone? Wait, is there even like a genius? I probably can't. I forgot how to speak, like, in high-pitched voice. I've been using my voice in, like, this baritone kind of thing for too long, man. I don't know. I just feel like... We'll see, we'll see. Mess around, I'll rickroll all of you. But players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wait, what the hell? Bro, what happened to my music? Skull? Sure, one day I'll get these music issues figured out, I promise. It's probably like an optimization issue or whatever. There we go. But Alex C is up. 2-0. SV with the delayed bit setup. Fortunately, no eyepiece and a misspin to boot. And SV gonna hold on to a small lead. I believe in terms of pace, they are about even. Yeah, SV has taken one more burn line than SV. What? SV has taken one more burn line than Alex T. I had to think there for a second. I tripped myself out. Ooh, SV looks like it's going to be set up for a nice. Able to open up the dirty Tetris well. Just the time to score that Tetris. And looks like SV was going to attempt to go for another. But the pieces weren't quite conducive for that. Will be set up for a Tetris here, though. So Alex T going to be holding on to just around a 1 Tetris lead. It's been a little bit more efficient with the long bars. Well, not necessarily more efficient with the long bars. Actually, if you were to kind of like really analyze this nice line spin over there for Alex T. If we to really analyze this, it's just the fact that SV has taken more burns. But in terms of long bar utilization, they're pretty close to each other when you take a look at the long bar discrepancy between the two. You know, just some overly analytical level 18 commentary. But that's also why, as part of the reason why I love commentating, is those kind of things that is obvious to a certain extent, but being able to kind of like explain them and extrapolate things from them. Speaking about things being extrapolated, SV needs to extrapolate a way out of this burn. It's going to cost him a ton of points. And Alex T, with a clean board at 329 out of Tetris to 352, is just going to be able to take advantage. That's so funny. SV was considering it. Like, you saw him think about going for the dirty Tetris and then adjusted out of it. And Alex T is pacing 421 here at 86 lines. This is 600k transition pace, maybe 630. Potentially, if he's able to continue the efficiency, I say we're even at 650. But that's kind of, the 650 is going to be very minimal burn. Either way, 310 to now 444. SV with the great recovery, able to clean up the stack. And there it is. Tetris for SV, 335 now. A Tetris and a third. Tons of Tetrises being scored. Ooh, there's a delayed bits over there from SV, and it's gonna work out. SV is now Tetris ready. That was a lot of S's. That was a lot of S's. Tetris will be scored for Alex T. 600k transition. Is inbound. And when I say delayed VITs, because you'll occasionally see players set that up on 18, it means that it's a setup that is not resolved immediately. You have your adjustment VITs where you adjust for the VITs, and you have those setups that are delayed. Delayed VITs are generally more aggressive, but they prevent you from burning lines to get Tetris ready, in most cases. Speaking about burning lines to get Tetris ready, we have reached transition for both players. 661, make that 686 now for Alex T, 543 for SV. Another Tetris for SV going to be scored, 593. He's got his work cut out for him in this game, but he's doing the best that he can. He's now across the 600,000 point threshold. And both players just off to a clean start here. Me too, Jasmine. And this left side's a bit scary over here for SV. Needs this eye piece. Not finding it, but oh, those pieces are perfect. Able to go flat L to the left, vertical L to the left. Take the triple, keep the board alive. And nice skim into the Tetris. SV finds it. Expertly done over there from SV. 718 or 716 SV with the spin tuck. Beautifully executed maneuvers over here on SV's side. 719 for SV, 859 for Alex T, still holding on to about 140,000 point lead. Has been able to maintain a certain degree of cleanness throughout the majority of this game. T-spin executed, Tetris is found. Both players knocked down a Tetris at the same time right there as well. 919 for Alex T. SV is playing a phenomenal post-transition, but Alex T is matching him blow for blow, which in normal circumstances, that would be great. But remember, Alex T transitioned with over 600,000 points. 954 here at level 25. SV set up for the dirty Tetris, knocks it down and gets the well transfer. And knocks out another Tetris and is going to get Tetris ready with the long bar and a couple of other more pieces. There's the max out for Alex T. A18 before level 26. Alex T is pacing, my gosh. And, ooh, SV running into some problems here. Not going to be able to score until this has been addressed. Beast 18 for Alex T right now. Another Tetris for Alex T. Oh. Bruh. I actually saw a bit there that SV could have gone for. It was probably for the best not to go for it, as we are heading into the level 19 transition shortly. Or not level 19, level 29. Alex T. There it is, a Tetris for SV, one more available. Alex T with the 1.2 goes into 29. Will this be the final game of the night as SV goes into 29 with an AO6, so he does max. But now he has to go up against Alex T in possibly the strongest element of his game, the 29 play. Alex T has already gotten a couple Tetrises on the board. He's at C85 and he's set up for another Tetris for Alex T. And now it's SV's turn. He's looking for, oh, those pieces are going to work out perfectly. SV is set up for the Tetris, holding out for the long bar now. But it's going to have to take a couple of burns here. There's another Tetris for Alex T. He's at D64. And SV with a Tetris. We're talking about a 400,000 point, or not 400 yet. We're talking about a over 300,000 point lead over here for Alex T. SV, two quick Tetris is going to bring him up to B57. Alex T now back into scoring position. Is JP dependent? Nice burn. He's still Tetris ready. Nice O piece. Alex T knocks out a Tetris. E95. SB answers back with one of his own. Goes to CO3. Now Tetris ready for the Aki bar. Knocks out another one. C44. But Alex T is at F36. And there was another Tetris for SB. Goes up to C85. But now Alex T is fighting back with ferociousness. Both players knocked down Tetris. D27. And now Alex T rolls over at level 34. Hold on a second. 1.6 for Alex T. And he's set up for another Tetris. There's another Tetris for Alex T. Goes up to 1.66. SV is at D75. He's Tetris ready, but he needs this eyepiece. Finds the eyepiece, knocks out a Tetris. E20 for SV. Alex T looking at a 1.7 potentially here. Oh my gosh, he's set up for the Tetris. SV, he's running out of time. Not much he can do, but hold on. There is a drought, so Alex T having to bring the board down. He is now JP dependent, no longer Tetris ready. Goes to the skim. Alex T is now Tetris ready. He's already crossed the 1.7 threshold. Knocks down another Tetris. SV follows up with one as well. But now his board is in shambles, and with only 2 levels to go before the super kill screen, there's not much that SV can do. Having the best game of the set, and it's not going to be enough because Alex T is an absolute monster here. He needs this long bar. He needs it now. What can he do? He needs this long bar. Able to still get the 1.8. 1.8 million to 1.4 million. Almost a 400,000 point lead for SV, or 400,000 point lead for Alex T. The Drywallers, they might not have won the match, but with Alex T winning game 3, they do win a consolation prize of 1 game. If you're SV in that game, there's not much you could have done. You played 19 to almost the best of your ability, even on 29, phenomenal post 29. But Alex T was just on another level today. Holy frick, bro. That was insane. Either way, though, the Grandmasters are officially 11-2. Absolutely stupid play over here from Alex T. Surely a game. And if that's an indication of how the Drywallers have played over the past 2 days, their team you better keep your eyes out for. They still got 5 more matches left of this season before the playoffs. Whether they get a guaranteed spot in the playoffs or they have to go in the play-in tournament, there's still a team that you're going to want to look out for. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this Gauntlet match. We're going to be back again close to the same time tomorrow, because guess what? It is Gauntlet Super Week. 6 matches are going to be happening this week. We've already gone through 2 of them. It means there's 4 more to go. Man, oh man, what a day it has been. So, with that being said, it is time for me to go and do some other stuff. If you haven't already, join the Gauntlet Discord server so you can get notified. !Gauntlet will take you there. And you can also join my personal Discord server, !Discord. And definitely stay tuned. We got a lot of action coming up soon, and I think we're onto something this season. If the past 2 days of Gauntlet have been any indicator of what the return of Gauntlet is going to be like, then I can't wait. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm your favorite underwater host, Sharky. We're going to find someone to raid, but I'll see you all tomorrow in the next match of Gauntlet Ascension. Alright, recording is ended. Who are we going to traumatize tonight? Skull. Blue Scooty's going for Invisible 29 max out. Let's see, Dash Champion League is on. I think we might raid us with bad singing. Dude, I only have 1 song that I know, like, as a... What do you mean? Bro, do I have to? Do I actually have to? You know what? $10 gifted subs. I'm not sure. 10 gifted subs, and I get to choose the song. Alright, let me hurry up and find who I can raid real quick. I gotta get out of this, bro. Let's see, Scooty's live. Oh, dang, he just went live. Oh, he's doing the Nestris Invisible thing. Wait, that's cool. Alright, I guess we're raiding Scooty. Bro, I forgot, when I'm doing Restreamio, this stuff is hella scuffed. I gotta do extra steps to raid. Alright, so I guess we're raiding Blue Scooty. All I gotta say, I'm just glad for this particular stream, nor K9 nor Tagnerus, nor they're not watching. Or else I guarantee you they would have gifted the subs, and I'd be singing. All right, there we go. We got the raid menu. I think I'll just have to add docs to my OBS scene. I think that's what I'll have to do. All right. No singing from me this stream. This is not to say that I'll get blackmailed into singing in another stream. We'll find out. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.